La 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 Kannari na. Good afternoon, my dear students. Welcome for the online class. Today we are going to discuss about in the economics first lesson. The chapter name is development. In this lesson we are going to study about three important concepts. One is the nature and meaning of development and underdevelopment, and the second one indicators of human development, and the third point gender related development. My dear students, first we have to understand what is development. Development, it is a continued progress which need for life. Without development we cannot achieve our aims or we cannot satisfy our wants. So to satisfy or to achieve we need some kind of skill, we need resources, we need support. So these are all required for the development. The quantity of goods and service providing for to the people and to develop their lifestyle and to make them to live well being in a human society, we need so a large scale of development, because society is very big. According to the society, so the wants requirements are more to bring all the changes in the lifestyle of a man. Development is necessary. So almost all the country were trying to reach the development. Without development there is no progress in the human life. So some facts or some of the important reasons which are going to hold up the progress or a development, such as poverty, unemployment, inequality, inflation. So these are all the problems are going to control the development of human society. So to removal of this, so there is a need of requirement the development to overcome from the underdevelopment. Now let us study what is development, what it includes. Development is a word we are going to use very commonly in our lifetime. So particularly, so the development required for each and every one people in the society who live in urban areas or who live in a rural areas. Rural development is different and urban development is different. The development refers in all stage of the life. I told you there is a requirement of educational development, women development, children development, skill development. There is nothing progress without the development. So to expand the development we need necessary ideas. So that's why it is not easy to give the definition for the development word. But according to the economics, Professor Meyer and the Baldwin, they have given one statement what is a development means. According to them, economic development is a process whereby an economic's real national income increase over a long period of times. Means the definition highlights three elements of economic development. One is a process, and another one is increase in real national income, and third one very long period. So now let us discuss these 3 points in a detail. What is a process? Process is nothing but so bringing a product into a utilization or to make it as a requirement to fulfill the requirement of a person or a pupil. It is called as a process. Changes in factor supply take place due to the discovery of additional resources, educational and skill development, capital accumulation, population growth, adoption of better techniques of a production. So process means it is not only taking only from the company or from the industry, it also have background the taste of a customer. According to the taste of a customer, we have to change the product according to the situation what the customer is going to be getting satisfaction. For example, 10 years back there is a demand for to the phone, that two wire phones, telephones, but now the lifestyle is going to change. Now we are going to use the mobiles. The mobiles also are going to change day by day. For example, when the mobile was introduced, it was in a black and white. Later they changed the color of the mobile, and later they changed the method in production of a mobile. Now there is 2G, 3G, 4G, 5G. Like this, lot of changes is going to take a place in the mobile. It is called as a process. Means a process is a method which we are going to use to increase the production and to satisfy the customer and to get a proper income from the production. It is called as a process. So let us study about another one important aspect, the real national income. So when process is going to become very skillfully or using a new technical methods, understanding the likes and dislikes of the customer or a consumer, automatically what happens, the production demand is going to increase. When the demand of the production is going to increase, the real national income is also going to increase. Now we have to understand what is national income. National income is nothing but the total value of goods and service produced in a country during 1 year. It is called as a national income. It is an important for the development, because higher the national income and higher the economic development. Without income source, we cannot bring the changes in the lifestyle of the people. So the word real here, it is going to refers purchasing power of the income. Suppose if you saw an one mobile, the cost of mobile is 20,000, you should have the source to get that 20,000, then only you can purchase the mobile. Means the purchasing power is nothing but the capacity of the customer to get that product and to get satisfaction. For that he too also need the source of money. That is called as a real national income. The value of incomes are inflated. Inflated means what? It is not consistent. Always it is going to go up and down, because it depend upon the purchasing power, and also it depend upon the source of income of the customer who is going to purchase that. This all including the purchasing power of income is depend upon the maintenance price stability in promoting the development. When the peoples have the more economic source, then they are going to use a good product and a quality product. When they are not going to have any economical source, the purchasing capacity of that people will decrease and they will satisfy their wants purchasing the low quality of product. When the low quality of product they started to purchase and utilize, because again and again they have to invest this money for the same product utilizing in the administration. So now we come to know about the real national income. The real national income, it is adjusting the income, increasing the purchasing power. It is very important for the promoting of development. Now let us study about another one concept about the development. It is a long period. So you cannot make any drastic change immediately. It takes a lot of time. For example, if you want to make a child to become well educated, do it possible in a one day? No, highly impossible. It requirement of basic education minimum. So 10 years of basic education makes that student to be get a very good profession in the future. Even it applies for to the development. If you want to bring any drastic change in the outer structure of your home, outer structure of the factory, it requires time, money, source, everything. So it is a long period. So due to that, even after achieving the independence, still we are going to have many problems struggling for to overcome from our problems. So there is a proper plan preparing by the National Planning Commission of India. Even though their all plans sometimes supports and sometimes they are going to become fail because of the situation of the climate. The 10 years every once we are going to make a proper plan. For example, we have implemented 5-year plans in India. Even though in 5-year plans we are going to keep aim, we are going to set a goal, but also we are not going to reach the goal or a aim because of that period of that 5 years should support for the planning how we prepared. But due to an all technical problems like population, either may the natural lack of natural resources, either natural disasters, and sometimes these are all going to make the plans unsuccessful. So that's why the development take a very long period. So Professor Colin Clark defines economic development as an improvement in economic welfare. Economic welfare in turn is the availability of all those goods and services which are used by the individuals. Improving economic welfare of people also means reducing economic like the poverty, either hunger, either malnutrition, or maybe it is an untouchability. These are all kind of problems. When we will remove, automatically what happens? Development take a place. Hence, we may describe economic development as a process that extends over a long period, that which helps in reducing poverty and thereby helping a country to achieve self-sustained growth in income. So over the period of time, so we have implemented lot of plans, but still we are going to have some problem in achieving our all kind of plans, reaching the goal. Preserving natural resources and protecting the environment and making the generation to be update for to the coming future changes. These are all objects should be included in every economical project. So reducing poverty should be included, and attaining equality should be included, and unemployment and inequality should be implemented. Then only what happens? So we can get overall developments in the economic reasons. While USA, Canada, Japan, Germany, England, Australia, these are all countries when you are going to compare with our country, we have very poor in development of those countries. So even today, recently some small countries like Singapore, Hong Kong, Malaysia, these are all the countries witnessed a long-term rise in incomes during the post-1950, and they are all called as a developed countries comparing to our lifestyle and comparing to their lifestyle. So my dear students, today we are going to discuss about another one topic. It is called as underdevelopment. What is underdevelopment? Underdevelopment means where the people they are going to get even today their level of living is lower than the other country when we compare the lower per capita income and the lower productivity and more population leads these all problems to remain. When we compare with the developed nations like USA, Canada, Australia, Western European countries, their economical level is very high. They are very advanced in all kind of an living style in the society. But however, our country is going to face lot of problems. What are these? What are the main reasons for to the underdevelopment that you know? One is high population and low quality of education and no skilled people in our country, and we are not going to take the life as a seriousness and making very good effort, and there is no support of any good political leaders in the development. These are all leads for to the changes. The World Bank in the World Development Report classifies the countries as high, medium and low income countries. So middle and low income are referred to as developing countries. A prominent development countries that has recorded significant rises in income, and since 1990 we are going to struggle a lot.